Julius Caesar and the death of the Roman Republic. First triumvirate, alliance of Caesar, Crassus, and Pompey, lasted from 60 BC to 53 BC, combines the abilities of three powerful men: Caesar, enormous popularity and great legal reputation; Crassus, great wealth and influence within the equestrian order; and Pompey, great spectacular wealth and military reputation. Caesar's popularity. Caesar wins great victories in Gaul. Crassus dies after losing a battle in Persia. Pompey is elected consul but is jealous of Caesar's fame and success. Pompey's plan. Pompey thinks that Caesar's popularity will make him consul. Tells Caesar to disband his army and report home. Caesar agreed to resign if Pompey did also. The Senate demands he immediately disband his army and return home. Caesar's crossing the Rubicon. Caesar denies the request and marches his army across the Rubicon River. This is a sign of war. Caesar has committed treason by crossing the Rubicon with his army. Ilia iacta est. The die has been cast. The Roman Civil War. Pompey and the Senate's legions fight Caesar's in Greece. Pompey is defeated and flees to Egypt. Caesar's men find him and kill him. Caesar continues onward toward Egypt. Caesar in Egypt. Caesar defeated Ptolemy's army, makes Cleopatra the ruling pharaoh, falls in love with her, and she gives birth to his son, Caesarion. Dictator for life. Caesar returns to Rome and is elected dictator for life, helps the poor get jobs, expands Rome's territory, increases soldiers' salaries, creates the Julian calendar. Caesar's assassination. The Senate is upset about how much power he has. Caesar sees an oracle who tells him, "Beware of the Ides of March." Caesar is stabbed 23 times by his closest friends, Brutus and Cassius, et tu, Brute. The death of Julius Caesar. Assassination of Julius Caesar, 100 to 44 BC, in the Roman Senate. It's a painting from the 19th century by Vincenzo Camuccini. Mark Antony and Octavian. Caesar's friend Mark Antony adopted son Octavian and the political Lepidus form the second triumvirate. But then they turn on each other and Octavian defeats Mark Antony. Octavian becomes the first Roman emperor and changes his name to Caesar Augustus. Antony and Cleopatra. Antony also met and fell in love with Cleopatra. They had several children together. When Antony realized he was defeated, he committed suicide. Cleopatra killed herself soon after. Your exit ticket. Who would you consider the heroes in this story, and who are the villains? Explain your reasoning for each. Now for the fill in the blank. Julius Caesar and the end of the Roman Republic. The first triumvirate, blank of Caesar, Crassus, and Pompey. Lasted from blank to blank. Combines the abilities of three powerful men. Blank had an enormous popularity and great legal reputation. Blank had great wealth and influence within the equestrian order. And blank was a great spectacular wealth and military reputation. Caesar's popularity. Caesar wins great victories in blank. Blank dies after losing a battle in blank. Blank is elected consul but is jealous of Caesar's fame and success. Pompey's plan. Pompey thinks that Caesar's blank will make him blank. Tells blank to disband his army and report blank. Caesar agreed to blank if blank did also. The Senate demands he immediately blank his army and return home. Caesar crosses the Rubicon. Caesar denies the blank and marches his army across the Rubicon blank. This is a sign of blank. Caesar has committed blank by crossing the Rubicon with his blank. Ilia iacta est. The Roman Civil War. Pompey and the Senate's blank fight Caesar's in blank. Blank is defeated and flees to blank. Caesar's men find him and blank him. Blank continues on toward blank. Caesar in Egypt. Caesar defeated blank army. Makes blank the ruling blank, falls in love with her, and she gives birth to his son blank. Dictator for life. Caesar returns to blank and is elected blank for life, helps the blank get jobs, expands Rome's blank, increases soldiers blank, creates the blank. Caesar's assassination. The blank is upset about how much blank he has. Caesar sees an oracle who tells him beware of the blank. Caesar is blank 23 times by his closest friends, Brutus and blank. Mark Antony and Octavian. Caesar's friend blank adopted son blank, and the politician Lepidus form the second triumvirate. But then they turn on each other, and blank defeats blank. Blank becomes the first Roman emperor and changes his name to Caesar Augustus. Antony and Cleopatra. Blank also met and fell in love with blank. They had several blank together. When blank realized he was defeated, he blank. Blank killed herself soon after.